Hello. Today I want to review the Happy Time Murders and another movie which we'll see in a couple minutes. The Happy Time Murders stars Melissa McCarthy and the only two big actress and Elizabeth Banks that I know of. Melissa McCarthy plays Connie Edwards. Connie Edwards used to have a partner called Phil Phillips. So yeah, in the beginning of the film, we see that there was a massacre of puppets and all that. So yeah, pretty much tried to find out who is murdering a lot of pretty much murdered a lot of the puppets. But during that, a lot more puppets get killed, and they find out that a lot of these puppets that get killed and all that were part of the Happy Time Gang TV series. So yeah, after Phil's brother gets killed and all that, he pretty much makes it his mission, all that, to find out who really murdered his brother. But it's really hard for him because they created a law, Phil Phillips law, that no puppet could be a cop because he accidentally, years ago, accidentally killed somebody. So while saving Connie. Yeah, it's up to Connie and Phil to go underground to pretty much deal with a lot of shady characters and such. Try to question a lot of the old cast members and all that from the Happy Time Gang TV series. But later on, they were found dead. Pretty much what the premise of the film is it's them just really trying to go underground, the perversion place and all that. Um, it's a I think in the States it's rated R, but here it's rated TV 14. So to me it's raunchy, but it's not really that raunchy that it's really that bad. The first time I watched it, I hated it, but the second time I watched the film, I really liked it for what it was. It was nothing amazing, but it was good for what it was. I'm not really that big of a Melissa McCarthy fan, so yeah. I don't want to say too much more about this film. I don't want to spoil it too much, who really the killer is, and a lot of the plots and such. But there's a lot of humor with Melissa and a lot of the puppets and all that. Pretty much when the cast members pretty much is a drunk, and not a drunk, but a junkie now, and pretty much goes to Connie and asks her, "I'll suck your dick for 50 cents." And she looks at him and, "I'm a woman," and he goes and jumps at her. She's really fighting with a puppet. That seriously must have been fun. But yeah, and probably one of the funniest is the FBI agent, one of the most idiotic agent ever. This really Phil just pretty much insults him, and he doesn't really get a lot of a lot of stuff that Phil really pretty much says to him. But yeah, out of probably a possible 10, I'd probably give this film a 5.5, probably close to a 6 out of 10. It is what it is. The next one is Christopher Robin's. Christopher Robin, I don't know why I'm saying Christopher Robin's, but Christopher Robin. Christopher Robin is pretty much leaving the 100-acre woods and all that. And a lot of his friends, Tigger, Pooh, Rabbit, Owl, Roo, and Kanga, and pretty much everybody, is really sad that he's leaving. So years later, he's pretty much leaving for boarding school. Yeah, and years later, we see Winnie the Pooh and all that. He's in the 100-acre woods. and just pretty much trying to find his friends, but he can't find anybody. Christopher Robin is pretty much married now. He has a child. He has a job he hates. His boss is pretty much a prick. Yeah. So one day, Winnie goes to a tree and all that brings him to the city that Christopher Robin lives in. When Christopher comes back from his work, there's something that happens. I think he didn't want to play a certain game with his neighbor whatsoever. Goes to a bench and finds Winnie, and it's pretty much Winnie wondering what happened, where's everybody and such. And also, Christopher's really puzzled to why Winnie's here. Why is he where I live and all that? So yeah, pretty much another big story. The movie itself is up to Christopher Robin to bring back Winnie to 100 Acre Woods and all that. And pretty much Winnie and a lot of the gang and all that to make Christopher remember what the 100 Acre Woods and such. But yeah, it's not really that kind of place that he remembers. It's pretty gloomy and such. So yeah, they find a lot of his friends. They find Kanga, Roo, Tigger, Rabbit, Owl, and such, and they're really scared. They're really scared because they don't remember who Christopher Robin is. So yeah, to be honest, I've never actually seen the Heffalump movie. But yeah, I would highly recommend this film to anybody out there. Just really to cherish it for what it is. Not the greatest Winnie the Pooh film ever made. Probably the best one has to be, I think, the 1970s one, 1980s one. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Amazing animated film. I did say a lot of spoilers, but there's a lot more to the story than pretty much meets the eyes and such. But yeah, would I recommend this film? Oh heck yeah! I would recommend it to anybody out there that just really loves Winnie the Pooh, and just really, it's the actor that plays Winnie the Pooh, the voice actor, just really did an amazing job. And Brad Garrett, I'm pretty sure it's Brad Garrett doing Eeyore and all that. Probably one of my favorite, well, not my favorite, probably one of the funniest scenes is when Christopher Robin is close to the river and all that, the water. And Eeyore is just pretty much on his back and all that, giving up at life, and just really, just full. How does he say it? I'm just following the current, or something like that. And just go up to Christopher Robin to try to save Eeyore and all that. But it's just really, Eeyore just really makes me laugh. He's the spokesperson for depression. Oh my god. Not to make fun of people with depression and all that. I've known people like that, but it's just really funny. I don't know why Eeyore is that depressed. The one thing I wish that they would have done a lot more in this film is they would have made Rabbit a lot more obsessed, like he was in the cartoons and all that, stressed out and obsessed about all sorts of things and such. Even Piglet, I would have wished that they would have made him a little more of a coward, because he was like coward a lot in the film, but I don't know. Tigger, they really got him the way Tigger is. Kangaroo too. Kangaroo, I really love that. I've never really actually seen Springtime Roo, I think. And a lot of the original Disney films, I need to one day watch a lot of these films because they're so good. You have the Tigger movie, like I said a little while back, the Heffalump movie. I don't know if I talked about a Heffalump, but yeah, Heffalump is an elephant. I really don't know the premise of the Heffalump and all that, to be honest, because I've never seen the Heffalump movie. But yeah. Whew. Okay. And the funny part about this film, this one right here, is there's only two people. Me and another guy and all that. And this one was playing the same time. Same time as this one. So, it's really funny to buy these two movies. But last night, I just really, I don't know. I just fell in love with this film. It's so good. So, so good. But what I really like about this film right here is there's a commentary. A feature commentary. A fluffing historical comedy. Yeah. Anyways, everybody, not the greatest review ever. I probably spoiled a little too much in a lot of these films. But go see them anyways. You're going to enjoy them for what they were. Amazing little flicks. Happy Time Murders, you have to watch it at least 2-3 times to really get a lot of jokes and probably try to find a little place in your heart to like. But anyways, everybody, good day.